Hello everyone, welcome back to Catherine's Plates. It's morning time and I'm ready to show you how to make a copycat version of McDonald's bagel steak and egg sandwiches. Full of flavor, very delicious. You can make these cheaper than you can going to buy your own. Okay, save you some gas money, save you that extra money that everybody's charging for everything these days. Make your own at home. Okay, I'm going to bring you over here. I'm going to show you the ingredients. And let's put these together. The first ingredient is going to be the steak. I'm going to be using cube steak. I like how it's already tenderized for us, so we'll just be flavoring these and then browning these off, cooking them until they're done. So each cube steak is 2 sandwiches. So you can cut these in half and they'll fit on your bagel, which is the next ingredient that we're going to be using, and I'm just using some plain ones. These are Dave's Killer Bread plain awesome bagels. You can use any bagels you want. Now since these are steak, I'm going to be adding a little flavor, some steak sauce. We've got butter to help brown those up and need them for the eggs. Got to have eggs in our sandwich. I've got some plain American cheese. We've got some onions because those steaks have onions on them. And then we got a little mayonnaise for the bread. And don't forget the salt and pepper. First thing I'm going to do is prepare my onion. Now we're going to slice these, not dice them. That way they hold on to the steak better in our sandwiches. All right, I'm taking off that outer layer of skin. Onion's going to add a delicious flavor to the steaks. Gotta have that flavor. Now I'm using 2 onions because these are very small onions. Or you can use a medium onion. You don't have to use an onion at all if you don't want to. It's just part of the sandwich. I'm going to cut them in half. And then I'm just going to slice them. All right, let's go ahead and get our pan ready because we're going to saute the onions first because they're going to add that flavor. All right, I'm going to bring the butter over. Turn your skillet onto a medium-high heat. Add 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to start getting that nice and hot. All right, I'm going to bring the onions over, start adding them. Ooh, those smell good. Delicious flavors. We're going to go ahead. Salt. Just a little sprinkling. Give it some flavor. And some black pepper. I'm going to cook these down for about 3 to 4 minutes. Not long. We just want them soft. Maybe a hint of brown to them. Okay, while the onions are sauteing down, I'm going to go ahead and take my cube steaks. I'm going to place them on the cutting board and we're going to cut these in half. There we go. Bring the salt and pepper over. Keep an eye on your onions. Almost done. What we're going to do is salt the steaks on one side. Pepper them. And I'm going to take a little bit of steak sauce, put a little bit. Move your onions over. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. We're going to take the steak and we're going to flip them over. You want the seasoning side down. Wash your hands. We're going to season with some salt and some black pepper. No more steak sauce. We don't want too much on there. And plus, when we flip these over, they'll get that other sauce that's on the bottom. I'm going to cook these about 4 to 5 minutes on one side. All right, we're going to flip them over. Cook them another 3 to 4 minutes until they're cooked through and no longer pink. All right, and start stirring the onions into it. Now you want to make sure that there's no pink running through. You can see right there, there's a little pink juice right there. We want to make sure those are cooked out. All right, we're going to remove our steaks and onions. We're going to put them on a plate. All right, we're going to get all of that goodness out, lay it on top of the steaks. I'm going to cover it with foil, let it sit till we get the eggs done. All right, we're going to get a bowl out. We're going to crack our eggs into it. I'm going to do 6 eggs. And 6. I always like to add a little bit of milk just for some fluffiness. That's good. A couple of tablespoons. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of salt just to flavor the eggs. And some pepper. Who's the first one down here?
Nobody.
My husband. He's got to have his coffee. Just take a whisk and blend that all together. We're not going to make the standard scrambled egg, I'm going to kind of make it like an omelet. That way it'll hold in the sandwich. All right, let's go ahead and get our burner on. Medium heat. We're going to add a tablespoon of butter. Oh, it's got all the delicious flavors in there. We're not going to lose that. All right, let's go ahead and add our eggs. Okay, we're looking for the eggs to kind of set on the outside, and then we'll start pushing them in towards the center there. Yeah, just like that. So just bring them in. That will allow the rest of the eggs to cook. And we'll just keep doing that, going around until there's hardly any wet left on the top. And then you can start picking up your pan and tilting it to move the egg around. I'm going to start cutting it into 4 pieces. I'm going to flip it over. Oh, that'll sit on the sandwich really good. All right, as we do that, I'm going to turn off the burner. We're going to take our cheese and place it on each egg. And then we're going to go ahead and start making the bagels. We're just going to toast them in the toaster. You can put them in the oven, wherever you want to do it. Okay, let's build that steak and egg bagel sandwich. Copycat McDonald's. The bottom portion of the bagel, we're going to place a little mayonnaise. That'll go good with the steak. We're going to place the steak with the onions on top. We're going to put the egg with the cheese. Okay, the top portion of the bagel that's toasted, we're going to place some butter. There we go. What do y'all think? All right, I'm going to give this a try. That'll wake you up in the morning. Okay, you saw how easy you can make your own steak and egg bagel sandwich. Much cheaper than going there and getting it. That's good. Those onions drive that flavor. It drives it to the steak, to the eggs. That's the perfect sandwich for breakfast. Okay, y'all give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. Make sure y'all comment down below what you think. I'll see you on the next episode.